What if caring too much is the very thing draining your energy, clarity, and peace? What if the power to stop being emotionally manipulated lies not in your circumstances, but in your mindset? And what if the ancient wisdom of Stoicism held the key, not to apathy, but to unstoppable inner strength? Welcome to the art of not caring, a practice rooted not in cold indifference, but in the calm clarity of self-mastery. In Stoicism, learning how not to care doesn't mean becoming detached from humanity. It means breaking free from the emotional chaos that others can pull you into. It means reclaiming your mind from the grip of external forces. When you master this art, you remain centered even when the world around you shifts. Others can no longer influence your peace or shake your confidence. You become grounded, focused, and resilient. In this video, we'll walk through 15 powerful Stoic lessons that will help you master this way of being. But before we dive in, a quick thank you for being here. If this video speaks to you, don't forget to like it. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss future Stoic insights that can truly change your life. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Focus on what you can control. Epictetus once wrote, "The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can clearly say to myself, which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control." This is where everything begins. When something frustrates you, pause, breathe, then ask, what part of this can I actually influence? You may not be able to change what just happened, but you can control how you interpret it, how you respond, and how you carry it forward. Direct your energy inward, toward your perspective, your mindset, your behavior. Let go of your attachment to things you can't command, other people's choices, the past, the future, or external events. Clinging to those things will only exhaust you. Trying to fix the unfixable is like yelling at the wind. Let it go. Freedom comes when you focus only on your side of the equation, your values, your conduct, your decisions. That's where true power lives. Yes, work to improve what's within reach, but stop tying your fulfillment to results that depend on others. Your peace comes not from control, but from clarity. Lesson 2. Accept that life is imperfect. We all crave order, predictability, a sense that things will go the way we expect. But life, by its very nature, will break that illusion over and over again. People will make mistakes. Plans will fall apart. Pain will visit when you least expect it. When you demand perfection from life, from others, from yourself, you're setting yourself up for endless disappointment. The gap between your expectations and reality becomes the source of suffering. Instead, shift your energy. Trade judgment for curiosity. Trade resentment for understanding. Acknowledge the flaws in yourself and others, and choose to work with reality, not against it. You are allowed to improve, to grow, to stumble. Progress comes not from berating yourself for failing, but from steady, compassionate effort. Remember, the desire for a perfectly ordered life is often just a craving for control. And the Stoic path teaches us to release that need, to trust that we can handle the twists and turns as they come. When you stop resisting reality's messiness, you start to live with more grace, resilience, and freedom. Lesson 3. Practice mindfulness. It's easy to drift into the past, replaying memories, regretting choices, or to launch into the future, worrying about what's to come. But the only moment that truly exists, the only one you have power over, is this one. When you notice your mind wandering, gently guide it back. Use your senses. What do you hear? What do you see? What does the air feel like on your skin? Regular mindfulness practice sharpens your focus. It brings you home to yourself. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, watch your thoughts pass like clouds in the sky. Don't judge them. Don't chase them, just come back to your breath. Even throughout your day, notice small things. A smile, the warmth of sunlight, the quiet stillness between conversations. These details anchor you in presence. They remind you, this is life. The more present you are, the more resilient you become. Because when the storm comes, you're not spinning in memory or fear. You're rooted right where you need to be. Lesson 4. Perspective is everything. When something upsets us, our emotions can hijack our thinking. We react instantly, swept up in the wave. But the Stoics teach us to pause, to step back and view the situation through a wider lens. Ask yourself, is my reaction proportionate to the situation? Will this matter a year from now? What would someone wiser do in this moment? Creating this space between the event and your response gives you clarity. You're no longer a prisoner of emotion, you become its observer. You can honor what you feel without letting it control your actions. Marcus Aurelius said, if you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them, and it is in your power to wipe out that judgment. Pain is inevitable, but suffering, that's often optional, and based on the story you tell yourself. Your perspective creates your experience. Choose it wisely. Lesson 5. Let go of entitlement. It's easy to think, I deserve this. They should have done that. This isn't fair. But life doesn't operate on our scripts. The world isn't built to meet our expectations, and believing it should only leads to bitterness. Catch yourself when frustration arises. Ask, am I upset because of what happened, or because I thought it should be different? Release that grip. Let go of the belief that reality should bend to your preferences. You're not owed anything, not from people, not from circumstances, and that's not a bleak truth. It's a freeing one, because it reminds you to stop waiting for life to deliver and start acting from your own values. As Epictetus said, make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Pour your effort into what you can do, then release the rest. That's the secret to serenity. Lesson 6. Accept change. Change is life. It's not the exception, it's the rule. Trying to freeze time or cling to what once was only creates pain. Relationships evolve, circumstances shift, people leave, and yes, we age, we lose, we grieve, but the Stoics teach us change isn't the enemy, it's the nature of everything. When you notice yourself resisting, wishing things could go back to how they used to be, pause. Breathe. Let go of the illusion that anything stays the same. Honor what's past. Feel the loss. But then turn toward what is still unfolding. Every ending carries a hidden beginning. Every shift holds potential you can't yet see. Seneca put it simply. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Lesson 7. Judge judiciously. How often do we rush to criticize, to assume the worst? Yet judgment often says more about us than the person we're judging. Before you condemn someone, pause, ask, am I reacting from pride, insecurity, ego? Could there be context I don't see, a different perspective I haven't considered? Most people aren't evil, they're struggling, just like you. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, the people I meet today will be ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, because they cannot tell good from evil. That doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it helps us respond with wisdom. Not wrath. Offer feedback when it can help, but avoid harsh judgment over minor flaws or differences in taste. Lead with understanding. Correct with compassion, because every person you meet is a work in progress, just like you. These first 7 Stoic lessons are not just abstract ideas. They're tools, practical, powerful, and available to you in every moment. And in the next part, we'll explore even more, from dealing with loss to finding peace in solitude, and building emotional resilience that stands firm even in chaos. Stay with me, because the path to mastering the art of not caring is only just beginning. Now that we've laid the foundation with self-awareness, emotional clarity, and the art of letting go, it's time to go deeper, because true mastery of not caring doesn't just stop at internal control. It expands into how we interact with others, how we forgive, how we face change, and ultimately, how we live. Let's continue. 8. Forgive others. When someone wrongs us, it's natural to feel resentment, maybe even rage. But holding on to that bitterness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Yes, seek justice where it's needed, but don't let vengeance disguise itself as strength. As Nelson Mandela said, resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. True forgiveness is not about pretending something didn't happen. It's not about excusing bad behavior. It's about releasing yourself from the grip of pain. You can forgive internally, quietly, even from a distance. You let go not because they deserve peace, but because you do. Often, those who hurt us the wounded themselves. Hurt people, so instead of clinging to anger, look beneath it. What unmet need is fueling that pain? Security, respect, love. Nurture those needs in healthy ways. Don't feed the fire of resentment. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Forgiveness, then, is not weakness. It is the ultimate self-liberation. 9. Laugh often. Life is absurd. It's messy. It's unpredictable. And sometimes, the best response is not anger or despair, but laughter. Even in hard times, there's humor to be found. A funny animal video, a silly moment with friends, a joke that cuts through the tension like sunlight through fog. Don't lose your capacity to be playful, to be silly, to laugh at yourself, because humor isn't just a coping mechanism, it's a perspective shift. It softens life's sharp edges and reminds us not to take everything so seriously. As Seneca said, if you have a cheerful heart, smile and laugh at everything. Let laughter be your medicine. Let it heal the invisible wounds and remind you of your resilience. 10. Focus inward. It's tempting to want others to change, to be better, to live the way we think they should. But the truth is, you can't fix someone who doesn't want to be fixed. When you find yourself frustrated by others' behavior, pause. Redirect that energy inward. Ask, what can I improve in myself? What virtues can I strengthen? As Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. You influence the world most through your own example. Don't demand transformation, model it. Some people will grow with you, others won't. That's okay. Focus on tending your own garden first. That's where true peace begins. 11. Live simply. We're constantly bombarded with messages that more is better. Bigger homes, flashier cars, endless upgrades. But the Stoics knew that chasing excess rarely brings joy. Next time you crave something material, ask yourself, what am I really trying to satisfy? Is it emptiness, insecurity, comparison? True fulfillment doesn't come from accumulation. It comes from clarity, from presence, from purpose. Seneca said, it is not the man who has too little who is poor, but the one who hankers after more. Enjoy life's simple pleasures, a walk in nature, a good book, a deep conversation. Wealth isn't how much you own, it's how little you need. 12. Be humble. It's easy to believe we're the center of everything, especially when things go well. But Stoicism reminds us, most of life is not under our control. When things succeed, acknowledge the help, the timing, the unseen forces. When things fail, don't spiral into shame. As Seneca wrote, all is opinion, and opinion is not truth. Our senses lie, our ego distorts. Our perspective is limited. Stay humble. Your place in the universe is important, but not central. Live well, do good, then let go of the illusion that it all rests on you. Balance self-belief with gentle detachment. Lead with courage, but accept outcomes with grace. 13. Silence is golden. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. In moments of anger, or when you feel the urge to speak without thinking, pause. Ask, is what I'm about to say true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? If not, let silence speak for you. As Epictetus advised, nature gave us one tongue and two ears so that we may listen twice as much as we speak. Mindful silence isn't suppression, it's strength. It's the ability to conserve your energy for what truly matters. Speak with purpose, not out of impulse. You don't need to weigh in on every opinion or correct every wrong. Sometimes, wisdom lives in restraint. 14. Amor fati, love your fate. This is one of Stoicism's most powerful and poetic lessons. Love what happens. Don't just accept life's challenges, embrace them. When adversity strikes, ask, what virtue can I practice here? Is this a chance to strengthen courage, to develop wisdom, to grow in patience? As Epictetus taught, don't seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for things to happen as they do, and your life will go well. You don't have to like every event, but you can find meaning in every experience. Loving your fate doesn't mean giving up. It means flowing with reality, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. 15. Memento mori. Remember you will die. We avoid thinking about death, but the Stoics didn't. They faced it head on and found freedom. Remembering that life is short isn't depressing, it's clarifying. It reminds you that every moment counts. You will die, so will I, so will everyone you know. And because of that, everything becomes more precious. Ask yourself, if today were my last day, how would I live it? What would matter? What would I release? Seneca said it beautifully. Let us prepare our minds as if we had come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Life isn't waiting. You shouldn't either. Memento mori reminds us that we don't have time to waste. So live, fully, kindly, bravely. These 15 Stoic lessons aren't just concepts. They're a way of seeing, a way of being, a map for navigating a chaotic world with calm, purpose, and quiet strength. The art of not caring doesn't mean closing your heart. It means protecting your peace, living with clarity, and acting from virtue instead of reaction. So the next time life tempts you to overreact, to cling, to control, or to despair, pause. Remember these truths, reclaim your power, and if even one of these Stoic teachings resonated with you today, leave a comment below, start a conversation. We grow stronger through reflection and through each other. If you found value in this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more Stoic insights that can reshape your mind and your life. Thanks for watching, and may you find peace, power, and serenity on your Stoic path.